You say hi? You say hi, YouTube. It's Vara. Yeah.
Hello and welcome to At Home with Lucas. So today we're going to be talking about Javy, and in particular we're going to talk about their French Vanilla Concentrate. This is a 6-ounce bottle. Yes people, 6 ounces of liquid, which makes over 30 cups of coffee. Yes people, you heard that right. So in this video we're going to be doing a hands-on with the bottle, then we're going to crack that bad boy open and make 3 different drinks. Yes, we're gonna make a hot drink, we're gonna make a sweet drink, and we're gonna make a cold drink. So we're gonna do all the different ways you can make this Javy. We're gonna make it real nice, and I'm gonna do, of course, 3 awesome sip tests. Yes, people, I absolutely love tasting new coffee, and I think this one is gonna be a triple threat. After that, we're gonna figure out, is this something you can consume daily, weekly, monthly, or never? Or maybe it's just a seasonal consumption coffee. Maybe it's just for the perfect season and that's all. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Right, let's take a look at this bad boy right quick. Get it out of the bubble wrap. Okay, up at the top left you have Javy. I love the name. Once again, we are back, people. Javy. This is the Microdose coffee concentrate. I went with the French vanilla this time because it is a flavor that I don't think too many people get wrong. Oftentimes when you go with a hazelnut, you kind of are like, ooh, it's not the same, it's not the same. But French vanilla, you really cannot go wrong with that. 100% Arabica, artisan roasted. This is a 6 fluid ounce bottle. 30 servings. Yes, people, you can make 30 servings. Now, if you're trying to go intense, you're probably going to only get 15. So take that into consideration right now. You're probably going to need to use a little bit more than what they say. They say 1 to 2 teaspoons, but some people I've talked to say they need 3 or 4. So it is 30 servings for the average consumer, not the one who's taking a huge hit. All right, packs a punch. That is what's up, people. Whoop, whoop. Oh, this is a Florida company. Nice. All right, that is what I showed you a minute ago. 1 to 2 teaspoons of the Microdose mix with your favorite liquid. All right. Okay, so like I said, you may want to start off with the 1 teaspoon and then work your way up to more. Some people I've talked to say they can handle a lot more. Yes, you definitely have to refrigerate this after you open it. It is just like anything that is perishable. All right. Very, very simple, very straightforward. Let's go ahead and crack this open. Of course, you're not going to be able to smell what's going on in here. Only I will. All right, let me give it a smell off camera. Wow, that is so strong. That is wild. Holy bejesus, people. That is, it smells a lot more intense than any French vanilla I've ever smelled in my life. But because it's a concentrate, it should smell intense. It almost smells like like this is like half French vanilla. But I know that's not the case. All right, coming up, we are gonna make up some Javy. Woo! All right, let's get into this hot brew test, people. So I'm gonna be treating this a little bit like a pour over. I'm gonna load up my Javy at the bottom of my Grand Canyon mug. I'm gonna pour in some boiling hot water from my pour over right there, and we're gonna brew up a nice hot cup of coffee, people. Very simple, very straightforward. You could actually do this in the microwave. Just boil some water in the microwave, let it cool a little bit, pour it in your cup, and you have a hot cup of coffee. No tools, no devices needed. Very, very simple. So here we go. We're loading up 2 teaspoons of Javy. You could do 1 if you're sensitive to caffeine, but 2 is going to give you that boost that you may actually want and need. All right, here we go. We have our kettle. You want to get it to about, I would say, like 190. That's going to be optimal for this. You can go a little bit hotter, you know, just shy of boiling, but that's what I'm going to do. So here's something really interesting. As I'm pouring it, I'm starting to smell the French vanilla, and it's so strong, but as I pour more and more, it gets weaker and weaker, and it's kind of like I'm smelling to figure out how much water to put in. It's very interesting. The aroma right about here is almost perfect. The smell is almost perfect, but I think I need a little bit more water, so I'm going to shoot a little bit more water on it, and there we go. So that's roughly 8 or 9 ounces of water to 2 teaspoons of Javy. Okay, for optimal taste, you actually want your cup of coffee to be around 130 to 140. Right in the middle seems to be the best. You're going to have the best flavor notes, and you're going to enjoy your cuppy of coffee the best. All right, so let's do a walk and talk, people. We're going to cruise right through my tiny little kitchen into my very, very small yet functional living room, and then we're going to hit up the office / baby's room. It has now become a place for my baby girl to sleep. It has a crib in it now, so it's becoming a multi-use. Hey, what's up, guys? I want to talk about a sponsor that I have for this channel, Don Pablo Coffee. Yes, people, Don Pablo makes an amazing variety of coffee. I actually went down to Miami, Florida and modeled for his bourbon infused coffee. Yes, people, they have bourbon infused coffee. This is coffee for the people who don't even like to drink coffee. This is coffee for people who love to drink coffee but are bored of the normal coffees. They have single serve bourbon infused coffee. They have whole bean bourbon infused coffee, not to mention all the other varieties they have. They are a small batch coffee roaster. Now you're probably thinking, what does that mean? What does it mean? I'm going to tell you. A small batch means you're going to get a fresher bean. Yes, people, everything they roast is roasted smaller, which means you're getting a fresher batch. All the other companies roast in ginormous roasting contraptions, and that means you're getting it less of a fresh batch. So click the link down below, go buy some amazing coffee, and let's get back to the video. All right, let's get into the sip test, people. Woo! This smells so much like French vanilla. It literally smells like I just put 8 drops of vanilla into my cup of coffee. Woo! Very, very strong. And I know that vanilla is not cheap because I just finished baking some cookies for Halloween. Yes, people, I am a bacon man. Not a bacon like the fried meat, but a baking. I always say bacon. I don't know why. My sister was like, "Oh, you're a bacon man?" Which was also funny because on Halloween I dressed up as a pig because we did the 3 little pigs and the big bad wolf. I was a pig, my wife was a pig, my daughter was a pig, my son was the big bad wolf. Yes, people. Ow! He identifies with the wolf. It's really funny. Anyways, I digress. Wow, the smell is insanely strong, and I kind of went off of the smell of it. So as I was pouring the hot water in, the smell was initially very, very strong, like insanely strong vanilla, and then it got less and less and less, and as it got to the point where I smelled it to be very tasty, smelled it to be tasty, wow, I decided to cut it off. Also, it looks about 8 ounces, so 8 ounces to 2 teaspoons of Javy, and we are good to go, people. It has cooled down to about 135 right now, so it's optimal sip test temperature, and it looks amazing. Like, the look of this does not look like watered down coffee. It looks absolutely amazing. And once again, the smell is truly powerful. Now, I must say, for the people who don't watch this channel, I am not a fan of flavored coffee. Even though this is black coffee, as of right now, it is still flavored. So typically when I drink a flavored cup of coffee that's black, you can really taste that it's got something extra in it. So I'm hoping this is just French vanilla and coffee, and whatever else they put in it, hopefully it makes it work. I don't know if they put anything else in. It may be just those two things, but woo, I think I've talked more in this sip test intro than ever before. All right, let's get into it, people. Ooh, wow. Okay, that is such a delicious, okay, I'm gonna start off by saying delicious sip right there. That was like, it brought me back to childhood when I think I had hot chocolate for the first time. Literally, that was the taste that I was getting. It's very thick, which is interesting. It sort of flows over your tongue in a very enjoyable way, and and it's not watery at all. Like, holy crap. Wow. This has to be, I'm not kidding, this has to be my favorite French vanilla that I think I've ever had. Like, this is, holy crap. So you get like this interesting syrupy sort of like French vanilla taste flow throughout your mouth. It's like very, very interesting, and it's very warm in a different way than coffee. Coffee has this sort of like harsh flavor notes that are just pounding your taste buds, whereas this is like this even, smooth taste that just kind of flows over the taste buds and down the tongue, and it's very, very interesting. Wow. Wow. Yeah, Javy has a pumpkin spice right now. They have a hazelnut, and I chose this one because I said this is probably the closest to something I would actually drink daily. And after this sip test, 100%, I am going to be drinking this daily. I'm actually excited. This is actually, to me, this is better than their original. Like, to me, I'm like, ooh, this is something I would enjoy because it tastes so pure. It tastes like coffee and French vanilla, and that is it, people. Nothing else. There's no additives, there's no preservatives, there's no gunk in here. Typically what happens is these companies realize they can go artificial, okay? And they throw in the artificial junk, and it just ruins the coffee. Like, truly. Wow, yeah, that is truly 5 out of 5 stars for what it is, a flavored coffee. We'll call it naturally flavored. Truly 5 out of 5 stars. I recommend this to anyone. I recommend this to people who don't like coffee. Yes, if you're out there and you're like, I have to get my Starbucks with all the gunk in it. I didn't even mention the fact this is very sweet. Vanilla typically is a sweetener, but it needs to be enhanced by sugar. So I'm now questioning what is actually in this. There may be a little bit of sugar in there, maybe a little bit of syrup of some sort. I'm not sure. Whatever they did, this tastes better to me than a Starbucks cup of coffee. I'm just saying it. Boom. Tastes better. It tastes like you put in your sugar, your syrup, your French vanilla, and maybe even a little bit of cream. I'm not gonna lie. This is absolutely delectable. Truly a dessert coffee. You could have it in the morning to wake up. I would definitely recommend you having this with maybe a saltier breakfast, something that is not a sweet donut. I think you would get overloaded, even though this doesn't have that like sugary feel to it. So I'm guessing there's probably no sugar in here, but the sweetness is unbelievable. The aftertaste is so pure. Typically, you can drink a good coffee, you can drink a flavored coffee, and it can trick you while you're drinking it because you go, oh, this is good. But it's the aftertaste. It's when you're done or when you pause that you're gonna start to notice the junk. This, all you notice is the pure French vanilla. I'm not kidding you. It just flows throughout the mouth. Wow. I have a task for you. I have a challenge. I have a challenge for you. Buy this bottle as a stocking stuffer for someone who is of age, of course, who does not like coffee, and show them how to do it. A little bit of hot water, 2 teaspoons of Javy, maybe 1 teaspoon because they're not a coffee drinker, and change their mind. If you're out there and you're dealing, I have a brother, my mom, I have a handful of people I know who do not like coffee at all. They just prefer anything other than coffee. They really are not even into caffeine, which is mind-blowing to me because I am a caffeine addict. Oh man. But yeah, buy this for them, put it in a stocking stuffer, buy it for a holiday gift if you don't celebrate Christmas, buy it as something for, you know, your grandparent who is not like super into coffee but needs a little boost. My dad, actually, I think this would be great for him because he's always trying to experiment with making new coffee. He literally cuts open an espresso capsule and he cuts open a K-cup and he blends the two together in a reusable K-cup and makes a cup of coffee. This guy is truly a mad scientist when it comes to coffee because he's always looking for that next little extra flavor bump. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy this for him. This is absolutely amazing. Truly, truly delectable. I'm so glad I got the French vanilla. And now I'm wondering, the hazelnut is probably on board. It's probably just as good, and their other flavors out there are probably just as good as well. So I'm definitely gonna be going back for that. Wow. Yeah, this is the coffee you drink around a fire. This is the coffee you drink when you have, you know, a really good family setting. This is the coffee you drink when you just want to relax, which is funny because caffeine boosts you up, but nope. If you're like me and you want to just take it easy, this is the cup right here. This is absolutely amazing, and I really, really, really recommend this to everyone out there. Just buy it, enjoy it. I could just keep talking for hours. Like, this is so delectable. Wow, it is absolutely amazing. 5 out of 5 stars for what it is. The category of concentrated coffee or coffee concentrate may go to Javy as far as I know. Of course, if I find other companies that are just as good, I will be reviewing them in the future. Definitely click that like button and subscribe button down below, and go buy some Don Pablo coffee. His coffee is absolutely amazing, just as amazing as the Javy right here. The bourbon K-cups or single serve cups, you cannot go wrong with those. Those are absolutely amazing. Also, another coffee that you will enjoy in a family setting, in a friend setting. Also a good cup of good coffee to give to someone in the holiday season. It's a fun sort of bourbon infused coffee that changes up the game, really. I mean, whew, amazing. But yeah, there we go. 5 stars, premium French vanilla. Love it, buy it. All right, so this is my way of doing a cold coffee. I'm gonna make like a smoothie of some sort, and this is what I'm gonna use to do so. Very, very simple, very straightforward, following along the lines of my desire for just straight black coffee. All right, once again, we're going to be putting in our 2 teaspoons of Javy. This seems to be the perfect amount. You could go to 3 if you're able to handle caffeine. Bear in mind, this is a lot of caffeine, so you need to understand that. So I'm sticking with 2. It gives really good flavor, and the caffeine level is manageable. All right, so we're going to put in anywhere from 4 to 6 ounces of milk. I think I do about 6 ounces right here. And this is the Magic Bullet cup that comes with it. This is the only blender I actually own. We're going to throw in some ice cubes. There's 1 ice cube, maybe 2, 3? No way, we're not doing 4. 4? This guy's crazy. We going 5? 5? No way. 5 ice cubes? 6? Oh, we're gonna drown. 7? What? We're underwater. 8? No. No. 9, 10? And some extra? Woo! That's some ice right there, people. All right, so here we go. We're going to give it a good blend. We're going to blast those ice cubes and get the coffee and the milk nice and blended. All right, perfect. We have, oh, it's a little lumpy. All right, so we're going to throw some whipped cream on top just for some added flavor. There we go. We got our nice metal straw. Let's get into this, people. All right, let's get into this iced coffee goodness, people. Woo! I am so excited. This thing looks absolutely amazing, and it's actually formed into 2 different color tones. You see that right there? That is very, very interesting. Woo! So excited. This is like a dessert for me, and it's only mid-afternoon. Woo! Wow. Holy bejesus, people. Whoa. That is very interesting. Wow. Yeah, that is absolutely delectable. It's actually got more coffee taste, believe it or not, because of what I put into it than the original hot coffee sip test. Wow. Very, very interesting. Wow, I would have never thought that adding stuff to the Javy concentrate would make it taste more like coffee. That's so interesting. The sweetness is actually kind of hidden by some other sort of like bittery sort of taste to it. Wow, yeah, that is very, very good. Probably the best French vanilla latte, we'll call it, iced latte that I've had in quite some time. It actually tastes exactly how you'd want it to. I added no sugar to this, so it's a very straightforward milk and coffee and French vanilla taste, but the coffee taste is stronger. I'm very interested in how that is actually happening. Wow, very delectable, and it just goes to show that this Javy can be added to so many different things. I'm actually thinking about adding it to my protein. After I do a workout, I do a 20-gram protein shake. I'm thinking about adding this to there just to see what might actually happen. So yeah, this is very, very good. Not as good, believe it or not, as the hot coffee. So the hot coffee is still the winner. This is a few steps below. I think if I added some caramel syrup or something, made it a little bit sweeter, then it could be top notch. But right now, it's a good drink. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this, but it's definitely not nearly as good as the hot coffee was. Blown away by that hot coffee, people. But this is a good second if you cannot stomach the hot coffee.
What are you doing, Gertie? What's that baby doing? You come say hi. You say, I want to do sip test with you, Dad.
All right, this is what we got for our sweet hot drink, people. Yes, I am very excited about this one. So we're going to put in about 4 to 5 ounces of milk. Of course, when you froth it, everything changes. We're going to be using my Philips Super Automatic right here, and we're going to hit the steam button, and that's going to allow us to froth this milk, which we will only be using the froth at the top and nothing at the bottom. So here we go. Let's get this frothed up, people. Okay, once again, we're going to be using the teaspoon scoop right here. We're going to be putting in 2 teaspoons. That is seeming to be the optimal amount for everything that I've done so far, so why not stick with it? All right, here we go. So we're going to be using our hot water in the Super Automatic right here. This is going to allow us to get, I think it's about 180 degree water blasted directly onto the Javy. That's probably anywhere between, I would say, 2 and 3 ounces of water right there. Here we go. We're going to load it up with our caramel syrup right here. We're going to go a little bit overboard, but no worries. All right, now let's scoop out the froth from the cup. That's all you really want. You don't want any of the liquid below because that is not what you want. You don't want milk. You want the froth, people. Woo! Whoa, look at that. That is very, very cool. Wow, look at that. All right, now we're going to throw a knife in here and mix it all up and transform it into the delicious drink that we all want and need. Woo! Yes, we save every last drop. Delicioso. All right, let's get into this sip test, people. Wow, this looks absolutely amazing. Totally blown away by how it looks. The smell is like true candy, people. This smells absolutely amazing. I did not top it off with the whipped cream like I thought I would because it just looked too perfect. I could not mess up what it looks like right now. Woo! I don't know how hot it is. I don't care. I'm going in. Oh! Wow, that is like candy, people. Holy bejesus. Wow. That is truly amazing. Holy crap. Sorry for saying the word CRAP, but it slipped out. Wow, that is absolutely amazing. Truly 5 stars, and it's a Frankenstein monster of a cup right here. That is not even coffee caramel. That is not even necessarily drink caramel. It is designed for ice cream mainly. I just hodgepodged. I just kind of threw this together as I was going along, and man, I have to say that is probably the tastiest drink I've had in a long time. Something that if you got at Starbucks, you would possibly think, that's not from Starbucks. This is better than Starbucks, people. And this just goes to show you can throw Javy in everything. You can make up your own coffee drinks at home. You can save thousands and thousands of dollars. I'm slowly trying to convince my wife to stop her Starbucks addiction, but it is going strong right now, and I'm like, well, if it relieves some stress, then go for it, because it is it's a stressful season right now in retail. You should thank your retail thank your retail people. I don't know. If you see someone in retail right now, just tell them they're doing a good job, because it is crazy out there. Wow, yes, that is absolutely delectable. 5 out of 5 stars right here. This is as far as tasty, this is rivaling the regular hot coffee Javy. This is very good. 5 out of 5 stars. Do it at home and love it, people. Woo! There you go, that's the Javy French Vanilla. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely click that like button. And if you want to join the At Home with Lucas family and you want to be a part of this crew, hit that subscribe button. Every time I get a subscriber, I get a boost to make more and more videos. And it's because of you guys, I surpassed 2K. Yes, people, on my way to 3K, but I need your help. Yes, you right there. Tell your friends, tell your family, this guy's on YouTube. They should go subscribe and watch my channel. But as always, I thank you for watching each and every one of my videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye. Also, click the link down below for Javy. Yeah, click that link. Buy some of that coffee. Ooh, so good.